Hi, I'm Chelsea, and I'm a student at the University of Tennessee, majoring in Spanish and World Business. I decided I wanted to study abroad during my first tour of campus senior year of high school, and I decided on Costa Rica. This is a map of Costa Rica. You can see the capital in the middle is San Jose, and I stayed right above that in Heredia. All of the green dots are where I traveled in Costa Rica while I was there. And I was only there for 6 weeks, so it really shows you how much of the country you can see in a short period of time. This is Heredia, where my school was. It's called La Universidad Nacional de Costa Rica. This is the inside of the building where I had my classes. You can see there's an atrium in the middle, and the ceiling is actually open. So whenever it would rain outside, it would rain in the building also. And this dog followed us around everywhere in Costa Rica. Dogs just kind of roam the street. He became like our little mascot. This is my host family. While I stayed in Costa Rica, I stayed at their house. This is my mom, Maria, my sister, Mili. She went to a school where she learned Spanish and English in science class and in her English class. And my brother, Juanca. This is the inside of the house. They normally decorate in really bright colors on the inside and the outside. These square plates are their traditional food. It's called a casada, and they always had the rice, beans, vegetable, a meat, and sometimes a small salad on the side. Their currency is the colon, and 500 colones equals $1. So it was a little bit hard getting used to figuring out how much I was actually spending in US dollars. About 70% of the Costa Rican people are Roman Catholic, so there were big cathedrals everywhere. This one was in San Jose, and you can see how it's really detailed. It has tile on the walls, on the floor, even on the poles. And there was always a park out in front of each church, a big concrete park where people just hung out, and they also had a pavilion or a gazebo in each park too. They also have American movies in their movie theaters and on TV. This is a poster of the last Harry Potter movie. They had fast food there too. Just on the street where my university was, they had like a Burger King, a Papa John's, KFC, Taco Bell, McDonald's. My favorite place in Costa Rica was Puerto Viejo. It was on the Caribbean coast. And it really just captured the motto of Costa Rica, which is Pura Vida. It's kind of comparable to the Life is Good brand in the U.S. It's just kind of a way of life, just that you enjoy your life, and you can use it in place of good luck or have a nice day or even thank you or you're welcome. And as you can see in the pictures, we stayed in hammocks while we were there. And it was a really cool atmosphere there just because they had like Jamaican and Barbados influence, and there was just artwork everywhere, and everyone was just really friendly. We also learned how to surf while we were here and learned how to drink water from the coconuts, and went on a waterfall hike through the jungle. My favorite part about Costa Rica was seeing all the wildlife, and I was especially excited about the monkeys. Here's just a few monkeys we saw at a national park. Costa Rica has a lot of biodiversity. They have, I think it's 5% of the biodiversity in the world is there in Costa Rica, just a small country. This is another cool plant we found in Costa Rica. Whenever you touch one of the fronds, it just completely shrivels up and goes to sleep. It's a defense mechanism that it has. And this iguana is just at a hotel. The iguanas were everywhere, just kind of like squirrels in Tennessee. They were just all over the place. This is a picture I took at Manuel Antonio National Park. The sign's kind of hard to read, but it says, "Toxic tree, don't touch or eat the fruits." So it's really important whenever you go into the rainforest that you go with a guide that's local and knows what not to touch and what's fine to touch. One of our field trips we had with school, we went to a sugar mill where they make sugar and grind it from sugarcane. And the actual mill was made in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So it was really cool because you see how small the world really is. Another field trip we went on was a hiking trip near San Jose where we can overlook all of San Jose, and the view from the other side of the mountain with just a bunch of grassy hills and plains. We went on 2 other field trips, one to Guyabo. It's a indigenous colony, and the other one was to a coffee plantation where we got to go in the factory and go through the coffee plants. When we went to Monteverde, we were able to do a lot of adventure tourism. We zip-lined our first day there, and also went on a waterfall hike. And then the second day we were there, we went canyoneering, which is rappelling but down waterfalls. And the picture there of the waterfall is one of the biggest ones that we rappelled down. I would definitely recommend studying abroad while you're in college. You'll learn a lot about language and culture, and it will completely change your entire worldview.